The girl is with natural hair are showing off with this boho braid, goddess braid hairstyle online. It is practically a viral hairstyle at this point in time. And if you're like me, you might be thinking, what would boho braids look like on 4C hair? Because let us be honest, it will look different than it would on people with curlier hair. If you want to learn how to install boho braids on 4C hair and how to also maintain it, then you should watch this video.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason if they wanna go.
Hello guys, my name is Angela of Afro League, and in this video I am going to teach you how to install boho braids on 4C hair and also how to maintain the braids throughout the week. If this is your first time coming across my video, please do not make it your last. Make sure you get subscribed to this channel. The first thing we're going to do is to section our hair. This is very important to give your braids the fullness that it needs and to give it a clean look. The first thing I did was to section my hair down the middle, and then in the front section I sectioned towards the top of my ear. I like to go in with my fingers first. It makes it easier for me to use my parting tool to create a neat part. Like when I go in with my fingers first, I do not have to struggle with my hair so much. I recommend that you put your hair into smaller sections before you begin to braid. It makes it a lot easier because once you start braiding, you don't have to struggle with putting your hair in sections. You just go ahead to create the little sections that you need to braid at that point in time. As you can see, I'm sectioning the back of my head, and like I said, I like to go in with my fingers first before I use my tool to create that neat part. I'm used to sectioning my hair. I don't use a mirror. I just feel it with my hands. I cannot explain how I do it, but I've been braiding my hair by myself for years. So this is just one of the things you learn from experience. If you're not there yet, just continue to braid your hair yourself. And with time, you'll be able to learn how to section your hair without needing a mirror, or even if you need a mirror, you'll be able to do it neatly. And you also have to be patient with this because you do not want to handle your hair roughly, which might lead to breakage. And as much as we're trying to get a cute hairstyle, we also want to grow our hair longer. I'm done sectioning my hair now, and I have 6 sections to work with. I went ahead to install these braids to see how my hair would look like. This is the first time of me installing the boho braids on my hair, and I just wanted to have like a little practice before I film for you guys. So now what I did was to apply a leave-in conditioner to my hair. Then I brushed out my hair with this tangle teaser. I then went ahead to create the section of braid I want to work on, and I divided that section into 3. This is a standard procedure if you want to install single plaits into your hair. I started to braid my hair. I made sure to grip my hair tight enough for the braids to look clean, but also not too tight to the point where I can feel pain from the braids and where it is discomforting for me to wear the braids. So I went ahead to braid like a couple of times to a point where I was comfortable enough. Then I took out a tiny section of hair and I just pulled that back to away from the 3 plaits that I'm making. I continued to braid my hair. One thing that I would advise is you start with equal section of hair. Like when you divide your section into 3 for you to braid, make sure they are as equal as possible so that as you braid, you can take out from each section. You might be wondering, how would you know which section of hair to take out from? But I tell you that while you're braiding, you would feel the thickness of each section of hair and you would know which to take out from. This hairstyle is a very time-consuming hairstyle. I'm not even going to lie to you. Installing this on my hair took over 4 hours for me to do, and this is because I would consider myself a very experienced braider. Like, I am very used to braiding my hair. So if you're not so good at braiding your hair, I promise you it's going to be longer. Or if your hair is longer than mine, then definitely you'll be spending a lot more time than I did. Well, I've seen a couple of people go to hairdressers, hairstylists to make this hairstyle for them. Now that I am done with that braid, I went ahead to spritz my hair with water. The key to getting your curls to form is to make sure that your hair is properly moisturized. I used this edge control from Natural Club. I prefer using an edge control to define my curls. You can use any gel of your choice or coiling smoothie. Just make sure that the gel has proper hold on your hair so that your curls can be as defined as possible. This is what the curl is looking like. It looks cute, but is it worth the time spent on installing this hairstyle? Is all of this stress worth it? For me, it is a no. I like the hairstyle, I'm not going to lie about that, but I just think it is time consuming. It is not practical for me. This is not a hairstyle I would consider doing another time. This is just a one-time thing for me where I get to try out something fun with my hair. I would not consider this a protective hairstyle. So if you are trying to grow your hair and you're trying to retain as much length as possible, I would not recommend this hairstyle for you. This is a hairstyle for people who just want to have fun with their hair. Before I was done with this section of hair, all of those curls were not coiling. Of course, I was not expecting them to stay that way. My hair is 4C hair. There's a certain way my curls form. If you've done wash and go on your hair, you would have a general idea of how your curls should look. And this is one thing I always say when I come here to give you tips. So I say follow creators who have hair like you, so that you can have an idea of how your hair would look like when you try out things they tell you to. If you had seen only videos from creators with type 3 hair or even 4A hair, you might think something is wrong with your 4C hair. And this is the reason why I made this video, to give people an idea of what their hair would look like if they tried the boho braids on 4C hair. I saw some people in the comment section of some of these videos saying my 4C hair could never, my 4C hair couldn't do this. The problem is you want your 4C hair to behave like another coil pattern. It wouldn't. Of course, it can't behave that way. But that does not mean as someone with 4C hair, you cannot wear the hairstyle that you want. So this is what my hair currently looks like on day 3 of having the boho braids or goddess braids. It is not as tangled as I thought it was going to be, and neither is it as dry as I thought it was going to be. Like, I had low expectations for this hairstyle, but somehow this hairstyle is proving me wrong. Hair is coily. This is 4C hair. It is coily. It is not going to be as coily as people with looser coil patterns than myself, so I was not expecting it to be super coily. The curls in my hair are looking like what a wash and go would look like on my 4C hair. I mean, you can see the curls. Yeah, this hairstyle, I don't know, like, I have a love and hate relationship with this hairstyle. I like it. It is cute, but it is kind of giving your hair is not done, like you need to go complete your hair. But anyway, I didn't think I would keep this hairstyle for long, but with the way the hair is looking, I think I would keep it for about a week, then I'll take it down. So I'm going to show you how I maintain the curls. I'm spritzing a tiny bit of water. Not too much water to drench your hair, just a tiny bit of water. And then I'm going to be using this edge control from Natural Club. I prefer the edge control because I feel like it gives my hair a lot more hold than using a gel. That's just my preference. I've not been doing anything special for my nighttime routine. I just flip my head upside down, then I wear my bonnet and I just sleep. So nothing special, nothing special. So you can see how defined this section of hair looks compared to this section that I haven't done yet. Refreshing the curls did not take up a lot of time as I imagined it would. It was pretty easy for me to do and it went by quickly. I also styled my hair after I refreshed the curls. So if you want to see that, make sure you check out my Instagram, which I will have linked in the description. One thing with these curls is that they will look super defined the moment you apply your gel or whatever you use to define your curls. They will look super defined for a couple of minutes even. Well, a couple of hours, but the moment you walk around, the humidity and everything, it loses some of that curl pattern, but that's okay. It's all right. We're still looking good. The hair is still on flick. When I installed the braids at first, I allowed it to air dry, but this time I used the blow dryer. So this is what my hair is looking like on day 5. I put my hair in this messy bun, cute messy bun situation, and it's kind of cute. It's like I said, this hair is exceeding my expectations for it. I'm about to head out, and I wanted to show you guys what my hair is looking like.